I'd like to thank Doreen, who is the Justice Coordinator for the province of Albany of the Carondelet Sisters, for leading us so reflectively and prayerfully through that process. And now I would invite back to the stage Sister Mary Ellen Gondek, Shelby Mack, and for the first time, Sister Erlinda Ramirez Machado. Did my best. All right. And Judy Sharp. If you would come to the stage now, please. And they will lead us in very specific ways in a call to action.
The first action that we are going to ask you to think about and to do is on page 8, where we're inviting you to make a phone call to Wendy's CEO, Mr. Todd Penegor. His phone number is there, and a sample message is there. So hopefully this can happen sometime between now and when we leave, because it's fresh in our mind. But anytime, and even more than once, would be great. Thank you.
The second action that we'd like to invite all of you to take today is to sign a letter or a postcard to the CEO of Wendy's, Todd Penegor. And those materials are on your table. The letter is this right here. There's one on each table, and we invite all of you to sign the letter on your table. And then if you leave it on the table, it will then be put in an envelope and sent to Wendy's headquarters in Dublin, Ohio. And the postcard is also on your table. And we also invite you to add your own message to this. There are talking points that are on each table in a little postcard-sized piece of paper that speak to some of the details of the Fair Food Program and what we're calling on Wendy's to do. And you can also feel free to use those when calling the offices of Wendy's. And in line with that, we invite you to also take down the address of headquarters and perhaps pen your own letter or write a letter with members of your community or your school and deliver that letter to a local Wendy's location. And if you do that, make sure to take a picture and to email it to the CIW so we can see the action and be encouraged by that around the country.
Buenos días a todos. Good morning, everybody. My job this morning is to ask you for your support for our dear neighbor by making a donation to the Immaculate Workers. I ask you to open your hearts as well your purses and wallets to help by giving a little of what you have. I never was very good at math, but if everyone in this room give a couple of dollars each, we will be able to give a minimum donation of $1,400. With that said, sisters and companions, please don't feel pressure. Donations can be made using one of the following 3 options. Cash or checks can be handed to people with baskets at the entrances of this room. Please do not be shy or hesitant to put an extra bill or increase the amount that you originally thought putting in the basket. Don't be afraid to write an extra 0 on the check amount. Remember, your donation will be very helpful to the Immaculate workers. If you want to use a credit card, please contact Mr. Joe Favasa, who can help you. And Mr. Favasa is standing here. He will stand at the back of the room at the end. Here, well, he will be here. It's a correction. You also can mail your donation to CIW Donations, meaning Coalition of Immaculate Workers, care of U.S. Federation of the Sisters of St. Joseph, 64 Minnesota Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63111. Finally, at the end of this event, we will send a check with the amount collected. Thank you for your support. Gracias por su apoyo.
Actually, when I introduced Erlinda, I thought she was in justice. I think she's moved toward development. Just saying. Okay, we're actually going to give you some time right now to do some of the things that were suggested. Obviously, the paper that is there is easy enough to just spread around the table and have each person sign it. If you wish to do the postcard and you want to do that at this time too, I would not suggest trying to make the phone calls because I'm not quite sure that the service is so good in this room. But what I'm going to ask our tech people is if you could just let those scroll or just again so that people have the opportunity to get the information. The information is also, some of the information is in the booklet that you have. All of it is on the website, so there's no reason if you don't get the opportunity to do it right now that you couldn't do it after. And as was suggested, this is not an invitation to a one-shot deal either. These are things that we can continue to do. So we're going to take about 5 minutes now to give you an opportunity actually to do that, or to think about what you do want to do. And we're not going to have the collection until you're actually exiting. But you might prepare for that as well. You know, as Erlinda said, don't be shy. The sisters will be across this side of the ballroom here. All at every door, there will be someone with a basket. And what we will do is we will let you know when we come back right after lunch what the total of the collection is. And for those of you that are wondering what the donations will go toward, I spoke with Shelby earlier, and she indicated that there are many, many uses for it, but two in particular would be, one is that there's going to be a traveling campaign against or trying to help Wendy's understand how they could be acting for the good of all. Interestingly, most of the corporate leaders are Catholic, so it's just interesting. And the other is just ongoing education and moving out to other areas. You heard the states that have joined the efforts here in Florida. So that would be what your money would be going toward. So let's take about 5 minutes and we'll come back to close this session.